Okay, we have moved to McDonald's now because we've been trying to find a place that's relatively quiet, which has good light, and we ended up here. What?
Wi-Fi.
And Wi-Fi, yes, so we can start uploading. So we were on the way here. We were talking about how she financed this. So can you say a little bit about how you financed all this, and how easy it is to make money when you're traveling? For all those of you who are told that you have to go to the university or you'll starve to death and end up homeless on the street and maybe as a prostitute or something.
Okay, first of all, going to university, of course, is important as well, but so is traveling. And well, before you go traveling, of course, you need some money. But if you want to go on a trip for 3 months, for example, it doesn't mean that you need all the money. Yeah, from the beginning, because usually there's always chances to earn at least some money, or at least to cut down your costs while you are traveling. And fortunately, we are living in countries we earn some money at home, and we go traveling, and the money brings us so much further than it would at home, because accommodation and public transport, food is so much cheaper in most of the countries we're traveling in than it would be at home. So then in Australia, for example, there's always the chance to clean in a hostel, to pay for your living, to pay for accommodation. Then fruit picking is pretty common. Yeah, you can work as a waitress, you can teach English. There's almost always a chance to make some money while you are on the road. Of course, you need to make some money you need the money for the flight first, and it's pretty good if you have enough money to survive at least for a couple of weeks. If you don't arrive somewhere and you're like forced to find a job straight, cause then it's probably gonna be a hard start, cause you're under pressure from the beginning. And arriving somewhere new is always kind of difficult in the beginning, so you're a lot more relaxed when you at least don't have to care about finding a job within the first 3 days, for example.
So you were never forced to sleep on the street because you had no money?
No, not really. I spent a couple of nights in bus terminals as well, but usually it wasn't really because I didn't have the money to pay for accommodation. It's been like arriving somewhere at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then you don't want to spend like $20 for a cab ride into town when you know you can live for another 2 days of the $20 you're not spending for the cab ride. So you just stay in the bus terminal till 6 o'clock, till it's getting light again, and then you walk to a hostel and you save one night accommodation and an expensive cab ride.
Okay, before we were also talking about comparing what you're doing to some of the people you went to law school with. And I think you said it's more fun, more interesting, and the money's about the same or better or something. How was that? Tell me again.
Well, I know some people I went to university with, and it's always like you finish university and you should find a job right away. Because once you're out of it for half a year, for example, well, you've got this gap in your resume, and everyone's gonna ask you, so what did you do? So the gap I've got in my CV is even larger than anybody else's. But still, it's not that I haven't done anything. Like, a lot of people don't look at it like this, because I get asked quite often, so what are you doing, and you are throwing your life away, you should get a job, and you're young, you have to work on your career. But then it's like, it's not that I'm not doing anything while I'm traveling. It's like I speak a couple of languages fluently, and it's just stuff I learned traveling. It's like social things. I'm not shy to go and talk to people I never met before. It's like, whereas other people, for example, they have to prepare kind of a speech, but they are so nervous to do it. You lose your fear of speeches, for example, because backpacking is kind of hard work as well, because you get to different places all the time, you don't know anyone, and you're in the situation that you don't know anyone, but you have to make friends, at least for a couple of days, for a couple of hours.
Let me check the sound. I'm really worried about this noise.